Hi, we are Nate and Betty the Grand Prix, and this is our stewardship story. So at the beginning of the year, when we got the word that this was the year that we were going to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, Betty and I really latched onto that white knuckle tight and began to pray into that word. And then COVID hit. And of course, like everybody else, we had things that we had to face and challenges that we had. There was a massive layoff at my job. But God has been faithful and God has been so good. And even though many people got laid off, I did not get laid off. But in fact, was actually shifted to another department and was able to still continue working full time even during the pandemic. And one of the things that we've learned over the years is that when you're faithful and obedient in giving, and when you're faithful and obedient in what God has called you to do, He will continue to bless and continue to watch His shadow over you. And even during the shutdown, Betty never lost not one single attendance in her business. She continued to run a full operation 5 days a week. She even had one parent who continued to pay even though her kid was not there for over a month. So God has just been absolutely incredible and faithful in all that He's done and all that He's provided. And there were several things that He even told us to do during this time. We sowed a $50 seed and God multiplied that into $5,000, which is just absolutely unheard of in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
So God has just been absolutely incredible. Even in the middle of this pandemic, we were able to sell our house, paid off all of our debt, got completely out of debt. We've got several months worth of living expenses and savings, and we have moved into a house that was twice the size of what we were living in, and expanded the daycare. I mean, God has just been absolutely amazing, and it is just the goodness of the Lord.
He is faithful. He is not a man that would lie. Everything that He says He would do, He would do.